Hey you guys, it's your girl Niaps Spain, and yet again we have brought an amazing choreographer back to Niaps Spain Dance Space. Phil Wright, what's going on?
Listen, man, you know what? Today was amazing. Like, the energy in the class was amazing. Thank you for having me.
No,
like,
thank you for coming out.
You know, and Dallas is so great. Like, I've always been, back and forth from here, but this is like one of those special moments. Like, I've never been here at this particular studio, and man, when I say the energy was crazy, like, it was wild. So thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Class was crazy. So how did you start? Like, how did your dance choreographing, inspiring, how did it start?
I started at the age of 9. I got caught dancing at my sister's wedding, like in like a little cipher. My home name, they called me by my middle name, which is Daniel. I don't say that to nobody, but
right,
right, we don't tell nobody. I was dancing and having a good time, and everyone just like circulated around me and just, go Daniel, and I was living my life. And that was a feeling that I could never take back. In that moment, I experienced what I truly love to do, which is dancing. At a very early age of 9, like, I figured it out. Like, that was it.
Everybody's gonna be commenting on your Instagram. Go Daniel, go Daniel.
Yeah.
Who inspired you, or like what inspired you?
I actually was a part of a singing group.
Oh.
Dance group, yeah. But yeah, I was actually a part of like a local dance community singing group where we would go out to South Beach and we would put the little hat down. I was the fake Michael Jackson. I had Tito in the back. We put the hat on the ground and we made out like $30 for the day. Just being around in that atmosphere and getting the performing aspect just put a dent in my heart. What truly inspired me is me watching people reflect the happiness that I was giving out. We have these phones where we follow people, so I follow everyone that inspires me. Like, I follow DJ Khaled, he's like working all the time. I follow Gary Vee, I follow E.T. the hip hop preacher, I follow Diddy, because those are all inspiring people that just talk about positivity, that talk about, motivating people and just being empowering while you're still here on earth.
That's the key, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Keep another one.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Cool. When you first moved to LA, was it everything you expected? How was the outcome? And who was your first class, your first audition? Just tell us, how did that go for you?
Yo, I moved to LA. My then girlfriend, now fiance, $500? Like, we had $500 and together, that was it. And it was like, oh, we finna go and do it. I remember there was a particular day when I promise you, we had $5 left. At that point in time, I, realized that it was real. I had to make some adjustments, which, I had to do. So at that point in time, I got a regular job, started working for LA Fitness. But I actually almost stopped dancing when I moved to LA. Going from not having anything and then all of a sudden having a steady paycheck is quite different. I was working at LA Fitness, I became a manager and everything, and I was almost quitting. My first class when I moved to LA was Jason Wright. Jason Wright was my guy, you know what I mean? I would sneak in class because I didn't have money, and then he just sat me down and was like, yo, don't be sneaking in class. Just tell me if you need to come. I'll guest you or whatnot. He's one of the bigger ones that really inspired me and kept me going in the process of me living in LA. It was definitely rough. I would say I moved over there and I had a year and a half of nothing. It took me almost 2 years to establish myself. That's when people started to notice me and they were like, hey, Phil, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. You're making an impact in the dance industry. Once again, we're honored to have you. It was freaking amazing. And to end the interview, we just have a few extra fun questions now. I asked, what were your favorite snacks? And one of them was OREO THINS. Now, before you answer that, I like double stuff. I'm trying to figure out why you don't like the cream in the middle.
It's a funny matter to talk about, but it's also a serious matter too. Back in 2012, I was diagnosed with a eating disorder called achalasia. Achalasia impairs your esophagus to digest food. I couldn't eat. I used to be a big guy, back in the day, booking those jobs. and I got hit with that disorder. It's not contagious. It's not, I went to so many different doctors, and they told me, there's nothing wrong with you or whatever. I eventually saw a specialist, and he finally diagnosed me with that. And they told me right off the bat, you're gonna lose weight. I had lost 40 pounds. I'm naturally skinny. I'm like already thin. At that point, I couldn't eat. I was on liquids. You gotta realize, like, you do everything when you eat. You celebrate, you eat, you go to a funeral, you eat, you graduate, you eat. I couldn't eat around my friends because I would literally choke on my food. The food would just sit right here and vomit. So during the process of me going through that phase of my life, I would snack on many things to help me digest the food. So Oreo THINS was a very thin treat that I can have, and I could digest it well with a big Gatorade or whatever the case may be. It's crazy because the disease only affects 1 in 100,000 people in the world, I think. Yeah, it's very, very unknown. It's very rare. So I had 2 surgeries. They did one laparoscopically. They did another one where they cut me down the middle of my stomach. No one knows really, but there's a slit down my stomach. Now I'm good. I'm dancing again, and I'm able to work. But there was a point in my life where I wasn't able to work. That's where the history of the Oreo THINS. That's where the Oreo THINS come from.
If you were a crayon in a crayon box, which crayon would you be?
The color orange.
Why?
I don't know. And you know what? I don't like Halloween like that. I'm not a big Halloween fan, You know the color orange come out on Halloween. I don't know. I just like the color orange. Vitamin C.
Yeah.
Vitamin C. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's a little different from, the other colors that are majority taken, like the reds, the blacks, the blues. You know what I mean? I like the orange.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Yikes. That's a good question. My superpower would be unlimited money. Like just money everywhere. Just everywhere. Everywhere. Like money everywhere. Just everywhere. And I can make money grow. Like just grow out of everywhere. Like boom, I need some money. You need some money? I get some money. You need some money? Here you go. Here's some money. Some money. I want to be able to grow money. And another power that I would like is to be able to control time. If I was able to control time, something that we don't have control over, that's inevitable, that would be a huge superpower for me. Time is money.
Yeah, time is money.
Hey.
It's an honor to have you here at the studio, and I can't wait to bring you back for bigger and better and even more projects. So you guys stay tuned. Please follow Phil. Go ahead and give your tags.
Follow me on Instagram, Phil_Wright. Phil. Wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, you can follow me at Phil_Wright_ on my Instagram. Also on my YouTube, you can go follow me on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Phil Wright. You can also follow me on Twitter, PhilWright7. And you can check all the latest material, all of my latest, classes. Check, to see where I'm going to be at next.
Well, thank you again. And tune in for next month. Let's do it.